All right, welcome back to the Onebar and Lupagus show. I'm Onebar with Lupagus. This episode, we're talking about some players. I think we got 5 of them, 5 guys that need to show up on Saturday of the first Vikings preseason game of the year. So damn excited. You know what else I'm excited about?
What's that?
This damn episode's brought to you by Brew Pub Lots of Matzah. Look at this thing right here.
Ooh.
Wham bam. This will be my dinner. Award-winning mozzarella cheese, thin, crispy crust, best damn pizza in Minnesota. And I don't know if I've ever been to a big grocery store and have not seen the Brew Pub Lots of Matzah. I'm pretty sure you can get them anywhere.
I actually just picked up the jalapeno popper one. I'm very excited to try that tonight. So that'll be my dinner.
Well, rumor has it, you throw that puppy on the grill, put her on 400, and just ride that thing out. Lots of matzah, Brew Pub. They're the best on the grill. They're best anywhere, but sounds like it's pretty good.
Damn right. So let's hop into this list. You know, it's the first preseason game of the year. Not a whole lot at stake overall, but for some certain players, there definitely is a lot at stake. And let's start with linebacker Brian Asamoah, a guy who we both kind of have as a bubble player. Ben Lieber pretty much went out and said he's a lock to make the team. But to me, this is someone who's got to step up. You got 2 guys in front of him, Blake Cashman, Ivan Pace Jr., probably not going to play at all. This could be a chance for Asamoah to really shine.
Yeah, and really, it sounds like, according to everybody, he's pretty much a lock to make the roster at this point. I mean, he's having a great camp. You're seeing all these reports about last year and his injury, and he was trying to play through, and it just wasn't happening. And now they're starting to see kind of like the guy that they hoped and wanted to draft. By no means is he going to be a starter, but if this dude can even be a role player. So, he's done it in practice. Great training camp. Do it in a game, man. Do it in a game, please.
Yeah, we were at training camp. Our good friend Delton was yelling, "Oh, I see you too. I see you too." Really, really loud, making me uncomfortable, making me want to change seats. But I'm like, "Who's two?" Oh, it's Brian Asamoah, and he had a hell of a day when we were there.
Yeah, the worst thing I can imagine is he gets our hopes up in training camp, where all seen is out there flying around, making plays, pissing off Johnny Munt, and then he just lays it dud. So let's go, Bry guy.
All right, let's go to Andrew Booth Jr., a guy who probably at this point just looking for some playing time. Sounds like he's not getting a lot, and he needs something just to make this team. Hell, make the practice squad even, maybe.
I think if he's gone, he's gone. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, it seems like everybody is a little torn up on this one as far as is he gonna sneak on the roster? Is he just gone? What's he still doing here? Personally, I think he's gonzo. And really for Booth, like this gives him a chance to at least have some tape out there for other teams. I mean, I'm already looking at that. So he's buried on the depth chart. I can't see how he makes it.
And we might not see him until the 4th quarter of this game. I mean, he's way on the ass end of this depth chart. You got players like A.J. Green, who had a beautiful one-handed interception yesterday, Jay Williams, Nudie McLaughlin. I think those guys are all probably going to see the field before he does. So we might see Andrew Booth Jr. very late in this one. So do not go to bed early because you'll miss Andrew Booth Jr.'s playing time.
I think the game starts at 3. I don't know if anyone's going to bed that early.
Let's go over to we'll say the sexy ones for the end. Let's go to Jalen Roy, D-line. We want someone to step up, and this is a great chance for him to show something.
Yeah, J. Roy, baby. It sounds like that Tillery spot is the revolving door of guys that they're going to kind of mix in. I mean, Bullard, Horrible Harry, they're going to be the starters, but that's his moment. So he needs to get out there and make some plays. And damn it, we've said it over and over. We sound like broken records, but dude, you don't have that much talent ahead of you. Get out there and get some playing time.
No, and he's turned some heads in OTAs, and then it's kind of been quiet since then. So I want to see Jalen Roy out there and dominating, whether that's as a nose or maybe rushing the passer. Do something that make us excited to feel like maybe the Vikings hit on a late round pick. Finally, Kwesi did. That is,
you know what gets me excited?
Brew Pub, lots of matzah. There it is. I knew it.
Look at that.
Oh, it looks so good.
Ain't bad. It's funny because you and I have both been eating Brew Pub lots of matzah for years.
Yeah.
So we can, when we put that out there, we mean it.
Yeah, absolutely. 100%. Definitely the go-to frozen pizza around. Let's go to, I said sexy, but this is sexy because it's one of the real true battles for a job here, for a starting job. You call Punter a starting job, but Ryan Wright, Seth Vernon, both these guys have a lot riding on every preseason game that they participate in.
Yeah, and like Ryan Wright right now is the number 1 punter on the depth chart. That's probably pretty fair. Like Ryan Wright has to lose this job, I think. He just has to be pretty much play like he did last year. But like everybody on this list before what we said, I'm just more curious when they come in. Who are they out there with? Are they out there in the 4th quarter like the Andrew Booth? Where's Asamoah? Is he on the second team guys? So yeah, that'll be interesting. But Ryan Wright, he's got to have almost a perfect preseason.
I mean, will the Vikings even punt on Saturday? That's a question we need to ask ourselves first, maybe before we get into this. But yeah, I mean, I would assume these, especially game one, they're going to maybe rotate punts, take turns, and see how this thing goes. It sounds like it's been a pretty even battle in camp. I know Vernon's kind of been getting some buzz with the way he can boot the ball and get inside the 20, but Ryan Rice also had some good days. So I think this is one real true competition. You see it with kickers before where they kind of switch kicks off. I think we'll see that with the punters on Saturday. And may the best man win. May the best leg win.
The best leg win. Ryan Wright, it does sound like he's actually having a pretty damn good training camp, which is good for him. I saw a big old bomb that he did yesterday. Ryan Wright-esque, old school Ryan Wright.
Let's go to the final one, maybe the most obvious one out there. Let's go to our quarterback, our young, brand new, top 10 pick quarterback, J.J. McCarthy, ripping it up this preseason. Had maybe an off day yesterday, but this is a chance for him to shine against a defense. He doesn't know what they're going to throw at him. He's assuming it's going to be vanilla, but he doesn't know what's coming. I want to see him take that next step. Like, I mean, he changed his footwork from rookie OTAs to now. He's doing everything right so far, making tight throws, throwing deep balls in training camp. Let's take the next step and do it against a team where you don't know what you're going to see defensively.
Yeah, and by the sounds of it, the Raiders are going to be playing their number ones for a good amount of time. So I don't know if it'll be overly vanilla defense coming at him. I mean, we'll see, but he's going to have some. If Max Crosby's out there, if guys like that are out there, it'll be a very, very good first test for old JJ McCarthy. And this is easily the one that we're most excited about. Like, he doesn't really need to show up. I mean, it would be great if he did, but just give us a glimpse. Give us a sniff of something.
Can you imagine what Twitter will be like next week if he does go in there and throws for like 2 touchdowns and takes off running at one point for a big gain? And I don't know how long he's going to play. I'm assuming Sam Darnold's not going to play, so maybe he starts. But that's the other thing. KLC didn't start his starters at all in the preseason last year, and we kind of came out rusty the first 3 games of the year. Will he change that? Will we see some players playing on Saturday? We're not expecting, but I think JJ McCarthy, just to kind of keep the momentum going, a big day would be real nice.
Yeah, and supposedly, even by the time you guys watch this, Kevin O'Connell is supposed to kind of say the game plan as far as his plan with Darnold, McCarthy. I mean, my thought is I would assume Darnold would play at least a little bit. McCarthy maybe gets second, third quarter. We'll see. But JJ, and if he goes out there and just completely craps his pants and lays an egg, we'll get over it, man. He's a rookie quarterback. I've already got excuses for him.
We'll be sad, but we'll get over it. All right, those are 5 players need to show up in the first preseason game. If you have others you want to add to the list, drop them in the comments. Don't forget to get your lots and lots of Brew Pub pizza. It is delicious. Any flavor is damn delicious. You'll not be disappointed one bit. And remember this: coffee may reduce the chance of skin cancer.